Welcome to a Fallout 76 episode. Again, I'm here in Lewisburg, and I'm near the train station where you spawn in. It'll be over there to my right. Head down the road on the left side of town, and we're looking for Van Low taxidermy. Yes, we were just in here in a previous episode for the 4 side quests, actually 3. And this is the main quest. You can find one of these posters here or in any train station, and it's going to begin the quest called Lying Low. So let's head inside and find the holotape we need. It'll be here off to the right.
Hello. I assume you're listening to me now because you followed the poster. Well, I'm Shelley Van Low, and I'm looking for my brother. Well, let me spoil the surprise now. My brother wasn't eaten by a damn Sheepsquatch. At least, that's the case. But I think Calvin's obsession with proving it exists may have more than a little to do with his disappearance. Calvin. He's not right. Never has been. When he suddenly showed up in town after years of being away, I knew there was something strange going on. Next thing I know, he's vanished. All his belongings still here. Him? He's gone. But it doesn't feel right. He didn't just move out again. I contacted the police about trying to find him, but the war broke out. Well, I'm sure you know how it all went. So I'll get to the point. I'm leaving Lewisburg. I don't have a choice. But I can't just forget Calvin. If you think you can help, then please head up to the office on the 3rd floor. See if you can pick up his trail. If Calvin is still out there, he needs to know I'm looking for him. And if he's not, well, I think that's something I need to know too.
Next up, we need to head to Calvin Van Low's office. It's upstairs through this employees only entrance, and we need to search his computer terminal. I've already taken care of all the bugs, and the quest marker is right here off in this office. And let's take a look at what's on the terminal. Research, security code, access denied. So we need to find the security code and other clues in the office. Just a reminder, those are the bulletin boards you click on for the 4 side quests, the unsolved cases.
Note to self, Calvin. Keep it together. You have a real job to do. You can't be distracted by your academic pursuits. No. Fantasies. This is too important. But if you're listening to this, it means you're slipping. So, repeat after me. The Sheepsquatch isn't real. The Sheepsquatch isn't real. But if it is, then I could... Oh, interesting. I hadn't considered that. I wonder if I still have that article about the, No! Hey, no! Stay focused! Stay on task! If you screw up, you know what will happen. So... This is so stupid. Calvin. Me. just concentrate. God! Now get back to work.
So in the middle of the holotape, I picked up a note, and it's telling me to investigate the display case, and that is downstairs. I'm just taking one last look around to make sure we have only one clue. I have to come back for the robots model. I keep scrapping those things before I get them into display cases. Downstairs, back downstairs, there's a display case to your right. The way to open it is to turn around and go behind the cash register. There's a button right there. And there's our next clue. Inspect the strange bone. Property of Calvin Van Lowe. There we go. And that's given us 2 of 5 clues. And knick-knack paddywhack. My friend Wolf. I know you can give a dog a bone, but what about a wolf? Head to the basement to find out. Now, if you've never done this quest and you don't want, just pause the video and try to figure out the cryptic clues yourself if you want to. And we're going to go ahead and I think there was a rat. There it is. Rat. Okay, here comes the next clue. Pause if you want to. Go ahead and place the strange bone in the wolf head's mouth. And inside this mini safe, you're going to find Calvin's security code. And the operation is called Mary's Little Lamb. Black Sheep is the code name for Calvin Van Lowe. The handler is Bo Peep. And the fixer is Big Bad Wolf. So let's find some more clues up on the terminal upstairs. Feel free to pause if you need to. This is information on various Sheepsquatch sightings that Calvin was investigating. And then he begins to kind of doubt himself as to whether or not the Sheepsquatch is actually real. But what we're looking for is the reminder from Bo Peep. We need to find out where Calvin Van Lowe went. And it'll be the next one up. Meet Bo Peep. Make sure you download coordinates. And there we go. The end of part 1, Lying Low. And our reward for this one is the mounted wolf head. And the next quest, Baba Black Sheep, is going to take us to Bastion Park. Our next stop is Bastion Park. It's a little bit east of Lewisburg. It's not too far a walk. We're here to find some notes. The first one is from Bo Peep, and it basically says that they don't really trust Calvin. They know he lacks his social skills. He ends up being hired by this company called Byshe, B-Y-S-S-H-E, and they're waiting for him to test the product. So they're waiting for the meeting where they can test the product and everything will be fine. They had their doubts about Calvin Van Lowe. Here's the second note here. Crime scene notes. Detective Monday's case notes. Basically, he smoked a lot of cigarettes and they found a body of a woman in the playground and she was burned beyond recognition. And the cause of death is unknown. The next clue, it's not the camera. I thought it was over there. I think it's behind me. There it is. It's the doctor's bag. Wolf's letter to Bo Peep. Go ahead with the meeting. I know I don't share your enthusiasm for Black Sheep's project, but we need a return on investment. And meet me at Saul's Grinders in Beckley. And he says, remember to burn the note when you're done. So we can assume that the burned body is that of Bo Peep. We need to continue following the trail to Saul's Grinders. It's in downtown Beckley. Now it is there's a lot of robots and things down here, so we're going to encounter a little bit. That's Saul's Grinders right there where the light is, but I'm going to try and trip over everything so I can get around to the back entrance because that's where I know the first clue is. And there it is. It's a note on top of this cigarette machine. Black Sheep's dossier. This was a psychiatric patient evaluation for the company Byshe about Calvin Van Lowe. They basically said he lacked interpersonal skills, had mood swings, but his cognitive and mental skills were off the chart. He was extremely intelligent, so they let him roll with this project. and we're going to find out a little bit more. I'm looking for the second clue here at Saul's Grinders. And no, that goes outside. Nope, that's not it. It's this terminal here. There's a glowing one in the room, so beware. Saul's personal terminal. Go ahead and click on the entries HQ Relay Bravo. There are a few notes here. Basically, Wolf took over Saul's Grinders as his headquarters. He's complaining that Black Sheep, that's Calvin, is not doing very well with the project, and also that Bo Peep didn't make the last meetings. Now we know she's dead. Go ahead and download the coordinates. And your third and final clue is in this diner's booth. It's Wolf's message to Bo Peep. I didn't read it, but it cleared the quest. Now, you don't get a plan for the end of part 2 or Baba Black Sheep, but you do, however, get a really cool item called Pearly Peepers. They are binoculars that work as a recon scope, so they're kind of cool. So let's let this quest begin. The lowdown. We're to investigate 2 missing police officers. Wait for the previous quest, Baba Black Sheep, to clear. It takes a minute or so. There we go. Find the patrol car. So now we're heading back to downtown Lewisburg to find the police car. And the quest marker points us here to this rusted out police car. You're looking for a duffel bag in on the passenger side. I grabbed it just in time. Klein's Notes, Part 1. It's a holotape.
Lewisburg, a small town of big dreams. But just underneath that shining veneer lies an undercurrent of mystery and mischief. Take one Calvin Van Lowell as an example. Just your average guy who...
What the hell, Klein? Are you recording again?
Is that a problem for you, Sydney? My novel needs this kind of professional realism.
Uh-huh. And you think it's in the realm of professional realism to just yammer on instead of actually doing your job? Can we just head over to the Van Lowe place now? We need to interview the sister about his last known whereabouts.
Family. The bonds that tie us, the roots that hold us, but also the key ingredient in fratricide.
Knock it off. Let's get to... Hey, check out that guy in the fancy suit. You ever see him around here before?
Nope. Looks like he's snooping around now. Isn't that the Garber's summer home? The one with the flamingo out front. They left town weeks ago.
Hey, we should check this out. Let's go.
So we are behind the house with the pink flamingo, and there's Klein's Notes, Part 2.
All right, stay close. Let's creep up to the corner here.
A fancy suit, dark glasses, and a motive for murder.
You cannot seriously be recording still.
Does it matter? Look, he's just making repairs on that grill.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
So Wolf killed Officer Klein there on the left with the trilby hat, and Officer Sidney in the police uniform. So both police officers were murdered by Wolf. Let's see where we need to go next. We're still examining the scene. There. Wolf check-in 64 in the cooler. Black Sheep has failed to report in. This was his final warning. Bo Peep is dead, possibly related to Black Sheep. I'll be conducting a removal today, and he asks that this area be cleaned up. And now, find the ID card and further instructions. Looks like we're going to head down there. I see the quest marker on top of the building down there. Now, fair warning, I cleared out everything before I started the video, but this place is infested with the creature of the week. So it's up there by that greenhouse. I went up the wrong fire escape. This one's a dead end. You want the one directly behind it. Right there by the fire truck. Head upstairs. Just keeping this rolling so you can find the exact place. I just skipped over to the roof here. Try not to get radiation. Or at least any more radiation. And there we go. Let's get the ID card and further instructions. And it's laundry day. Wash and dry your unmentionables, and don't forget to mark your calendar. Van Low, basement. So three things underlined there. Those are the 3 clues you need to get into the secret hideout. So let's just jump down and try not to kill ourselves. Re-entering Van Low taxidermy. Woo! And I did not die. Okay, let's head inside and go down to the basement. There's a note here to the left from Mom. I don't want to make our last days together to be filled with my nagging, so wash your whites separately, and remember that time you threw your red socks in. Wash your more delicate unmentionables and dry them with low heat. So there's a clue there, and don't forget to keep track of laundry day. So there's a couple clues. If you want to solve the puzzle yourself, go ahead and pause. We have a washer here. Has a bunch of settings. Okay. Do nothing. Let's look at the other one. Bunch of settings. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this one to delicates. And this one to low heat. And now look up at the calendar. Click. And there we go. Just go on in and solve the rest of the mystery and take all the barricades with you. My goodness. And that, yeah. Okay, let's head downstairs now. Discover the secret of Van Low's basement. Woo! This one saw something. There's a terminal off to our left. We are in optional. Find all the clues. There are 3 inside the secret lab. Property deed. Just take care of that rad roach so I can read it in peace and quiet. Okay, let's read the property deed. Basically, Van Low Taxidermy was handed over to Bai Shi Company. So they basically signed over the deed to transfer ownership to the company that Calvin was working for. So that's our first clue. There's a little hint as to what we're going to come up against. Pretty cool. One's inside the tool chest. The assembly password. Another clue is that note there on the shelf. Another issue of Cryptid Hunter Monthly. They go on to talk about cryptid research and whether or not the cryptids actually reproduce. And it explains how they could change everything if they could actually figure out if they could woo cryptids. And a new book is coming out, The Puzzle of Procreation. Okay, so we have a little bit more of the mystery there. So let's go ahead and check out this terminal since we have the password now. It's only showing 2 of 3, so hopefully that'll clear as soon as I open up the terminal. Sometimes these clues take a while to actually go through. One of the entries is about these assaultrons. So Operation Mary's Little Lamb, they said the Assaultron was less than adequate and that they needed a new unit and asked for HQ to go ahead and send a new model, which turned out to be wonderful and fantastic, and the stealth capabilities were excellent. So we are going to go ahead and retrieve this session log. We have found all the clues in the secret lab. Listen to behavioral reprogramming.
Right. Let's see here. The script begins on page 25, so... 3, 4... Ah, here we are. Now beginning behavioral reprogramming on model number RX00 and so on. I, Calvin Van Lowe, hereby agree. Accountability, death and or dismemberment, blah blah blah. Well, that was a waste of time. Okay. Listen here, Mrs. Saltron. I'm going to be augmenting your behavioral subroutines.
Acknowledged.
Okay then. I'll just insert the data here. Did that work?
Received. Custom behavioral parameters. Sheepsquatch.
Excellent. Now, this next part might seem a little odd, and to anyone listening, I assure you, this is necessary.
Received. Custom behavioral parameters. Sheepsquatch. Mating rituals. Error. Request conflicts with guidelines. Report filed.
Wait, what? Wait, no, it's nothing like that. It's nature. It's just for the... Wait! Execute administrative override.
Received. Request for overwrite. Confirmation needed.
I confirm.
Confirmed. Primary behavior will be overwritten with submitted routine. Sheepsquatch. Rebooting.
Wait, no, don't overwrite. I said override. It should only augment the... Wait, what do you... Wait, no. Ow! Ow!
So the bad news is Calvin Van Lowe is dead. We need to download these coordinates, and it will take us to Garahan Estate. But first, let's finish up this quest. The lowdown is complete, and our plan reward is the mounted Radstag head. Now, our next location, like I mentioned, is the Garahan Estate. To get inside, we'll need to get a key first. So let's head over to the Garahan Estate area and grab that key. So we're at Garahan Mining Headquarters. It's across the street from the estate. Let's have a quick look. That's the estate. Now we went ahead and cleared out all the robots and blew up a whole bunch of stuff. Beware of landmines on the inside. Right when you come down here and down the escalator. So just proceed forward. You can see your quest marker. Now I'm going to do a speed run literally through the atrium. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of robo-brains. It's easy to do. Just keep running past them. Room is straight ahead. It's the CEO's office. And just kill one little gutsy. The key is right there on the desktop. Go ahead and grab that and get out of here quick. This is also the location where you can get the free plans for excavator power armor. If you explore this facility, you'll find a terminal and you can download the plans for free. Then you can go ahead and build it at your camp, the excavator power armor, and then come back here to register it. And I think you can also register it at your own power armor station. So here we are at the estate. There's also a new NPC in here, courtesy of Wastelanders.
What brings you to the ruins of high society?
and that's Frida. I don't have time to talk with her. And the key card entry is there on the left. And we keep the key card. You can come back here at any time. There is so much junk in this place. Head to the 3rd floor, and you'll be taking the steps up. There's quite a lot of robots and ghouls in here. So head left, and you're going to go all the way left. And again. So this place, like I said, is loaded with all kinds of junk. When you see the tree straight ahead, you've got your quest marker. Whoops, one more. Sorry, dude. Proceed to the terminal straight ahead. And we're looking for Wolf's entry, emergency check-in. There we go. Wolf, here I've secured some devices from Canary that should help. And they're not waiting any longer. They're heading to the site in the hills northwest of Lewisburg. And they should have that AWOL unit, that's the Assaultron, soon. He said, I'm leaving a spare key and plans. Check the wagon at the Garahans. So go ahead and exit the terminal and turn to your right. You'll see a car there. That's the Garahan wagon. It's actually a really cool design. I don't know if it was supposed to be a flying car or hover car of some kind. I'd have to check all the notes. Go ahead and raid Wolf's cache. That completes the quest, and it unlocks an Assaultron recall keycard. It also completes Wolf in sheep's clothing, and our reward is a fixer. It's actually a very, very good weapon. Please save it. We're going to try and actually get the plan for the fixer by completing Encrypted. So head to this pylon ambush site. Many of you have probably already done this event many times on the map and wondered where you started. To proceed, just go to Wolf's trap site, and it's actually a terminal inside that cabin straight ahead. There's a couple of Wendigos and a few other creatures walking around here. Before I use the actual key card in the terminal, I'm going to show you how to do this event successfully. We call that pylon there, pylon 1. We run down the hill here to pylon 2, and then up the hill to pylon 3. Best to do it in either sneak armor or better in power armor. You see your health bar there? It's easier to have the percentage dial that you get when you're in power armor. Then what you're going to do is run away. All of your people on your team or most of your server should be back there at that little kind of, it looks like a small grain silo of some kind. That's where you want to go. And it's going to draw the Assaultron to you. In fact, I've had camps there where she actually runs up the stairs and invades my camp. And it will leave all the robots out here in this area in and around the cabin. You can come and farm them later after you kill the Assaultron. So that's how we do it. So I'm just waiting for some more people to show up in the server. I'm gonna die from this Wendigo. Yes, thank you so much. I'm out of bullets for my handmade. I think I've got like 18 bullets. So they took care of this Wendigo. I've died like 4 times already here. Thank you very much. And now we are going to go and head inside. Now, after you complete the event, you can buy any more of these key cards from any of the vendors. Just go ahead and unlock the recall system and use your key card.
Alright, listen up, agents. If you're hearing this, that means I left unfinished business for you. That don't sit well with me. You've just initiated the recall process for a rogue Assaultron. A tough one. This thing's got a shield so strong, hardly anything will dent it. But I have just the solution for that. There are 3 pylons set up around the area. Starting one of these up makes you a conduit. Long story short, that means you're full of juice. Juice that pumps from you right into that robot shield.
Voice module.
You'll need all 3 active to down it.
Audio functionality test.
Good luck. Hope you fare better than I did.
And with an amazing team, it can be over that quickly. They do it a completely different way. They are loaded to the guns with really good guns. And there's the plan you want, the plan for the fixer. This is the only place to get it. It is not awarded like that on the first time. I am completely amazed that I actually got it. It is one of the best weapons in the game. You can start using it at level 25. And also be able to get them from the purveyor and drops, and now you're able to make a basic fixer. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series, and I'll see you out in the wasteland.